Edward Newgate, also known as Whitebeard, was the captain of the Whitebeard pirates and the strongest man in the world. Whitebeard ate the Gura Gura no Mi, a paramecia-type devil fruit that allowed him to cause quakes and generate powerful shockwaves. This power is considered to be the strongest devil fruit power within the paramecia class. Newgate was an orphan hailing from the island of Sphinx. He became a pirate when he was young, and he was a known member of the legendary Rocks pirates and later in life became part of the 4 emperors that ruled over the New World. Whitebeard was a rival to Goldie Roger, the Pirate King. Whitebeard considered every single member of his crew and his subordinate crews his sons. When he was young, he stated that the one thing he wanted more than anything was a family. Whitebeard used his power and influence as one of the 4 emperors for humanitarian purposes. He liberated and protected Fishman Island and invested the majority of his riches to support his homeland of Sphinx, a once poor, lawless island. Whitebeard was very careful about choosing a person to be included in his crew, depending on their personality and nature. This cautiousness mainly stemmed from his time as a member of the Rocks Pirates. Despite having been rivals with Goldie Roger, Whitebeard held great respect for him. They seemingly had multiple duels in their lives, with one instance in particular leading to a friendly gift exchange between their crew members after 3 days of endless battling. Marshall D. Teach, also known as Blackbeard, was one of Whitebeard's oldest crewmates, having joined the crew at 12 years old. When Teach claimed to be an orphan with nowhere else to go, Whitebeard quickly allowed him to join out of sympathy. Teach ultimately became Whitebeard's greatest enemy for killing Thatch and enabling Ace's capture. Whitebeard was fully against letting someone like Kazuki Oden join his crew since the samurai was rebellious by nature. Still, Whitebeard showed enough open-mindedness to give Oden a chance to prove himself in a challenge and eventually allowed the Kuri daimyo to be part of his crew. Whitebeard was naturally protective of his family and did not tolerate the idea of letting a crewmate join someone else's crew, especially a rival one. The notion of separating himself from just one of them for a short time infuriated him. Even if he did accept doing so, it was reluctantly and while showing much annoyance. Out of everybody within his crew, Marco was perhaps the closest person Whitebeard had to a right-hand man. Whitebeard first became aware of Portgas D. Ace while the latter was still a rookie, being curious and impressed by the rapid growth and progress of the youngster's career as a pirate captain. After easily defeating him, Whitebeard eventually revealed himself to be a magnanimous man to Ace and his crew, giving him the chance to join his family as his son. Although Whitebeard advised him not to venture into the hunt for Teach, Ace left without permission, and in the end, Whitebeard took responsibility for Ace's mistakes without hesitation by going to Marineford to save him. Whitebeard attempted to take Blackbeard's life before his death, calling him an arrogant fool that was never worthy of being a part of his crew. Just before dying, Whitebeard openly declared that Blackbeard was not worthy of being Roger's successor.